Saludos amigos de Talento Real, la dinastía y el señor Pachi, gracias por estar con nosotros. Estamos en el Coliseo Manuel Petaqueguina para una entrevista muy especial con Jahlil Okafor, que recién acaba de llegar a Puerto Rico para unirse a los Capitanes de Arecibo. Jahlil, welcome back to Arecibo once again.
Gracias,
It's really good to have you here back.
Happy to be here.
Yes, nice. I want to know, after having a great season at the G League and then make it back to the NBA, what made you came back here to Puerto Rico?
Ever since I played here last year, I always had in my heart that I wanted to be back here in Arecibo and try to help us win a championship. We didn't end it the way we wanted to last year, so I feel like I have some unfinished business here.
That's good to know. How different do you believe that is this team from last year's team?
From what I've seen, we do seem different. We have a lot of rookies that are very talented, and we just have a lot of depth and talent across the board. So I'm excited to be joining that.
First of all, I gotta give you the welcome back to Puerto Rico also. Big fan of yours.
Thank
And
you,
like I told you behind the scenes, I think no pressure, but I think you're gonna be playing at a high level. So maybe you're gonna be, who knows, the MVP. But let's talk about BSN. Let's talk about Arecibo.
No doubt.
So last season you had a strong performance with Capitanes, but the team fell short in the quarterfinals. How has that experience fueled your motivation for this upcoming season, and what specifically do you think needs to be different for the team to go deeper in the playoffs this year?
Yeah, anytime you lose, that always motivates you for the next season. So I've definitely been having a lot of thoughts of getting back and trying to get our revenge and try to win a championship this season. So that's my number one goal.
You were a dominant force, like I told you, in the paint last season, but now you have a special guy with you on the side, Brandon Knight, which, you know, he's an MVP guard. And now joining you, how do you envision your role evolving, and how can his playmaking and scoring presence complement your game on the inside?
Yeah, I think us having Brandon is going to make everybody's lives easier on the basketball court. He's a veteran point guard who's played at an extremely high level for pretty much his entire life. So I'm excited to play with him and build some chemistry with him.
The Capitanes are considered a top team in Section B even before your arrival. You saw them yesterday, double-digit win in Ponce. Even though you're a veteran, what is the pressure and expectation like joining a team with championship aspirations, and how do you plan to contribute to achieving the ultimate goal to Arecibo?
Yeah, well, I'm one of the older guys, so just leading by example, and obviously I'm gonna just do what I do. The team knows who I am. I played with most of the guys last year, so they know what to expect of me, and I know what to expect from them. So I think we'll gel pretty easily.
I want to know, Jahlil, how did the experience that you gained last year here in Puerto Rico help you to grow as a player?
I think just the competitiveness of the league. It was just a lot of fun to play in. The pace of the league is really fast. A lot of talented players from the natives and the imports, so it definitely helped me get better as a player.
I saw that everybody here in Puerto Rico welcomes you with a big smile, a big hug.
Yeah, much appreciated.
How about that? How important is for you as a human being to see that?
It's an amazing feeling coming back to the island and feeling like I'm at home with family. Like you said, everybody's been welcoming me with open arms. And I'm just happy to be back, and I'm happy to ready to get to work.
That's good. Are you surprised to see that every year more former NBA players are coming to play here to Puerto Rico?
No, not surprised at all. It's a great league and a beautiful island with amazing fans, so no surprise at all. No, sir.
Having played in the G League this year, NBA also, and now having a BSN season under your belt, I was saying in our show that when you come to play, you're going to be the MVP, you know, for a lot of reasons. You're in condition, no pressure, but, you know, I see a lot of it in your game that can benefit the Capitanes of Arecibo. And last year, you guys only were 2 reinforcements. Right now, it's 3. So the game is going to be more open for you. So the question is, now that I have you here, what are your observations on the level of competition in the league this year, and how do you see it potentially impacting your performance and the team's success?
Yeah, I think the level of the league, the talent has gotten better each year. I've seen some more big names commit to the league this year, like JaVale McGee, Hassan Whiteside, the guys in my position. I heard DeMarcus Cousins is coming soon. So there's a lot of big names. And like, as I told him, there's no surprise. It's a great league with great fans. It's a great island.
And now for a more relaxing question, I got to ask you this. What is the typical food of Puerto Rico that you love, and why do you love Puerto Rico so much?
There's a ton of reasons why I love Puerto Rico, but the food, I love all the food. I love plantains. I love mofongo. Yeah, I love it all, honestly. I love the food. I love the people. I love the beach. I love the water. I have no complaints here in Puerto Rico. Everything's great.
And last but not least, come on, I have you here, ex-NBA, a veteran over here. Who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals this year?
Oh, man. The NBA Finals, I got the Boston Celtics.
Why?
Me too.
I just feel like they have the most talent across the board, the most depth. They got my boy JT, so I'm going with the Celtics.
He's been balling.
That's what he does.
He just missed.
Yeah.
I think I read yesterday that he missed the first game in like 150
In the years, yeah.
He's a warrior.
Yep.
And let's say he watched this interview. What would you like to say to him, on this run this year?
He knows what to do, Take care of your business. That's it.
I want to know just a little bit about the process of going back to the NBA. You had a great season at the G League, and they finally called you back. How was that process?
It was a great process, entering into the G League and getting the NBA call up. That was my goal, and I wanted more of an opportunity to actually play in my 10-day to try to earn more days in the contract, but I wasn't able to. But in all, I'm still grateful for the opportunity.
How do you find out, or when do you find out?
My agent called me and told me that the Pacers they want to call you up, and it was a great day for myself, a great day for my family. Definitely shed some tears of joy. It was a good day.
But you earned it. You earned it.
No doubt.
That is
No
yours.
doubt. Yes,
I
sir.
want to know finally, do you think that the Capitanes have a really good chance to win a championship?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. We definitely have a chance. We just have to come together, play together, and stay healthy. But without a doubt, we have a chance.
And last question, just for the follow-up with what Wito said about the G League and NBA. How do you think the BSN helped you push you to get to, again, that call for the NBA and the G League?
I think just playing here at a high level, especially in the playoffs, with the way I felt, I just felt like I was ready to take that next step and give myself an opportunity to play in the NBA. But that definitely came from me playing in the BSN.
Finally, do you have any message to the Capitanes fans?
I'm here. I'm happy to be back, and we have work to do. We have unfinished business, and we're going to get it done this season.
Oye, ese es Jahlil Okafor aquí en Talento Real, la dinastía, y el señor Pachi. Gracias por estar ahí con nosotros. Quédese ahí, que tenemos mucho más contenido para ustedes. Gracias.
Gracias. Appreciate it.